morning, everyone. We got another busy day for us today. Not supposed to be raining. It's supposed to be in the mid 60s, and it should be a pretty decent day. So let's get started. This morning, before we started our lawns, we went and looked at a new property. And we had downsized our lawns that we do in our area, and the only ones I said I was going to take on are friends in need or parents of friends. That's all we're going to take. So a friend of mine called me up yesterday, sometime yesterday afternoon, evening, whatever it was. Said that he cannot do his lawn anymore. So we went and looked at it today. And he's a really super nice guy, and he has been battling cancer for about a year. And it's got to the point where he just can't physically cut his lawn anymore. So we went and looked at his lawn and told him we could take care of it for him. So he's all happy with that. That's one less thing for him to have to worry about. So unfortunately, it's another one of my friends that's not going to be with us much longer, but there's nothing we can do about it. That's life, because none of us are getting out of this place alive. So continue on, I guess. You've seen this yard a couple times if you've been following us, but this yard we should be skipping it right now, but the amount of rain that we've been getting is keeping this growing really fast. This is the direct sunlight all day long, and it keeps raining every other day on it. And then Vicky had a little situation, but she got herself out, and I did not have to pull her out. So we got lucky on this one again, but eventually this might dry out for us. That yard it seemed like it took forever, but it took the same amount of time as it always takes. It's just one of them things that it feels like it just drags on, but it didn't. So we had time on there, and then the Protero, one of the idler pulleys, loosened up, or the bolt loosened up on the power assist blower there, and I had to tighten it up because it was flopping the belt off. So anyhow, we're gonna run home for lunch right now, and then continue on with the rest of all the rest of them are small yards, I think. So it's gonna be going along pretty quick this afternoon.
Living for the nightlife, where you can shine brighter than all, and you dance in the late hours, I stand beside to watch it all, and it used to be. There's only one thing I recall, that I watched you fade, that I watched you fade.
this yard here we just got done with, we are getting it done twice as fast as we were before, just because of the graveleys on this yard, plus with that Scag and all them changes I made to it, removing all them baffles, lowering that front baffle, and removing the bagging system there. It's made a world of difference. That Scag is a completely different mower since I pulled all that stuff off for the bagging system. And we should have gone through a belt already, because that belt was, or that mower was going through a belt every 150 hours. And I put a used belt on there this spring, beginning of the spring. And it was a kind of a chewed up belt, and it's still kind of chewed up, and it's still going. There's probably, I don't know how many hours is on it. I haven't checked the hours lately, but I should have blown that belt already. So that bagging system being off there just completely changed that mower, and it haven't really had any breakdowns. So we're gonna go through, what, we got 6 more lawns to do? 5 more lawns to do? Something like that?
Yeah, they're all right next to each other.
And we'll be done with them in about an hour. So we're gonna go finish up for the day. Dragonfly, let the dragonfly out. Needles. No push. Okay.
Okay.
Sweatshirt on, sweatshirt off today. Vicky's got a story here. Here we go.
So anyway, so we mow these two lawns next to each other. And there's a neighbor that's kind of like on the corner of each of their yards. His yard meets up with these other two lawns. Anyways, so I go to start mowing or weed trimming in the backyard, and he goes and starts a frickin' fire. Now, mind you, I'm allergic to charcoal starter fluid or whatever, which, you know, he has every right to burn a fire, but they were nowhere in sight until we started mowing the grass, and they had to start a fire. So he goes and he sprays his charcoal lighter stuff, and he gets his big gas fire going. And his wife was not out there, and she shows up in the yard, and sure enough, they went and they trimmed all along the fence so that we wouldn't go up there. But you know what? I just did it anyways. I went right up to that fence and I trimmed it just to aggravate them.
Yeah, so this is our entertainment with the crazy neighbors. We dealt with these people here a couple weeks ago. I mentioned it. About they complained that we bent their fence up, which your fence is already all bent up. And this, I don't know if it showed up on a video how far over they cut into the neighbor's property, but hopefully it showed up a little bit.
But you know, in certain neighborhoods, that is not allowed. You do not step over in somebody else's lawn. I mean, we can't even do it.
Yeah.
If we step over on somebody's lawn, we hear about it. They do not want us going in their yard.
And these people are infringing on
three
neighbors.
Three neighbors.
Three neighbors. They're doing the same thing on three neighbors.
And I'm thinking, if they're so particular about their yard and their fence, why don't they just put a big privacy fence up and be done? Instead of that cheap old chain link fence that's all 20 or 30 years old by now.
30 or 40 years old, because it's pretty rusty and bent up and it's old. So
yeah.
Anyhow, we have 3 more yards to do and we're done for today. And the next 3 yards, we're going to park the truck in one spot, and that's going to be it. We're going to be finishing them just like these 2 here. We parked the truck in one spot and did them both. So this is a good neighborhood to be working in. So all of our yards are done, and it didn't rain on us, and it was a decent day. I had to put the sweatshirt on this afternoon again because it got cold again. But that's okay. Still going to be 60 degrees again tomorrow, and I don't think it's supposed to rain again tomorrow.
No, but on the weekend it's supposed to. So
yeah, it should be a pretty decent day again tomorrow. So anyhow, that's going to be the end of our video for today. I thank you for watching and subscribing. You check out the links in the description box below. I'd greatly appreciate it.
Have a good evening. See you at the next yard. Peace be with you. Goodbye.